Today, we bring you the story of a woman who faced criticism before she ever found success. Her name is Maya Santos, a journalist from the Philippines who once dreamed of speaking on television. When she first appeared on CNN International, many viewers made fun of her because of her Filipino accent. Comments online mocked how she spoke, how she pronounced words, and even how she delivered the news. The teasing was harsh, and it spread quickly across social media. But what people did not know at the time was that this moment would not stop her. It would actually be the beginning of something much bigger. Maya did not grow up in a big city or in a rich family. She lived in a small coastal town in the Philippines, where her mother sold fish in the market and her father drove a jeepney. Even though her home was simple, Maya had a big dream. As a child, she loved listening to English news on an old radio. She did not understand every word, but she admired how confident and calm the reporters sounded. She practiced reading news lines every night, trying to improve her English. Some classmates laughed at her and said someone with her accent could never be on TV, but she kept going anyway. After she graduated from a small local university with top honors, Maya tried to get jobs in media around Asia. Most companies ignored her, and some even told her she did not have the right look or the right voice for international news. Still, she refused to give up. She eventually worked as a field reporter for a local station. Then something unexpected happened. During a powerful typhoon in her region, she reported live while standing in deep floodwater. Her bravery and emotion in the storm caught worldwide attention, and the video of her went viral. That is when a CNN Asia producer saw her reporting and asked her to audition for the international desk. Maya was flown to Hong Kong for her first screen test at CNN. She was nervous, and her accent still slipped through, but she showed a kind of honesty and emotion that impressed the producers. They gave her a chance as a junior correspondent, but when her first live broadcast aired, people online attacked her once again. They insulted her accent and her voice, and the comments were so cruel that Maya cried in her small apartment that night. She even thought about quitting. Then she received an email from a viewer in the Philippines who told her that seeing her on CNN made the whole country proud, and that her accent was our voice on the world stage. Those words gave Maya strength, and she decided she would not let the mockery stop her ever again. After that night, Maya made a promise to herself that she would keep working until she proved she belonged on the international stage. She trained harder than ever, practicing her speech and improving her pronunciation, but she refused to erase her Filipino identity. When she went on air, people noticed something different about her. She didn't sound cold or robotic. Instead, she spoke with real feeling, especially when she covered stories about disasters and people who were suffering. Viewers from many countries began to see that her style was not a weakness. It was a strength. They started sending messages saying they appreciated how she connected with the news, instead of just reading it. Little by little, the insults were replaced by admiration, and Maya's segments began gaining more views online than almost any other reporter on the network. As this attention grew, CNN decided to promote her to a primetime anchor position. This was a major step, but Maya's biggest moment came during a breaking news story that caught the entire world's attention. One night, she was reporting live about a massive earthquake in Indonesia. The newsroom was full of chaos as new information came in. While she was speaking, a video feed showed a young child trapped under fallen concrete and dust. Maya's voice shook as she reported the situation, and for a moment she had to pause as she tried to hold back tears. Then she spoke gently into the camera, saying, "That could have been any of us. Please, if you're watching, help." Her words spread fast, and soon people from many countries were donating money and sending rescue support. Later that night, CNN announced that the child had been saved, and the clip of Maya's emotional plea became one of the most shared videos in the network's history. This moment changed how people around the world viewed her. The same viewers who once made fun of her were now defending her online, calling her a symbol of compassion. Some said she was the reason they started watching CNN again. Others said she wasn't just reporting the news. She was inspiring people to take action. With her growing popularity, CNN promoted her once more, giving her a new show where she focused on untold stories from developing countries. She traveled across Asia and Africa, meeting everyday heroes and sharing struggles that most major networks ignored. Her show quickly became one of the most watched programs on the channel, and people admired her for shining a light on communities that rarely got attention. As Maya's new show grew more popular, something unexpected started happening inside CNN itself. The network noticed that viewers connected strongly with anchors who spoke with their real voices and real backgrounds. Because of Maya's success, CNN began hiring more reporters from different countries, many of them speaking with accents that had never been heard on the channel before. Executives realized that people didn't want perfect, polished voices all the time. They wanted honesty. Maya had helped change the entire culture of the newsroom without even trying. Her presence made young journalists from around the world feel like they had a place in international news, even if they didn't sound like traditional anchors. The impact reached far beyond CNN. Viewers across Asia began saying that Maya helped them feel more confident about the way they spoke English. Filipino nurses, engineers, and teachers living abroad shared messages online about how they stopped apologizing for their accents. Students in Southeast Asia said they felt seen for the first time. Maya's message about being proud of where you come from spread quickly, and soon she was not just a reporter. She was becoming a symbol of courage for people who once felt invisible. When schools in the Philippines played her speeches to motivate students, her story grew even more powerful. Years passed, and Maya continued reporting on major world events, always speaking with the same sincerity that first captured people's attention. Even when some producers suggested she should adjust her accent to sound more American, she pushed back and reminded them that her voice represented millions. Her influence kept rising, and she earned some of the highest awards in journalism, including a Lifetime Achievement Award during CNN's 50th anniversary celebration. The crowd gave her a long-standing ovation, and her parents watched proudly from the front row as she spoke about how voices from small places could reach far places around the world. Many viewers felt that Maya Santos was no longer just an anchor. She had become a movement that encouraged people to embrace who they were without fear. But as cameras flashed and applause filled the room, a sudden message was delivered backstage. One that could change everything for Maya, just when the world thought her journey had finally settled. Like, share and subscribe for more.